Well, lunch is finished, so we came next door to Big Thunder Trail. Ian, what do you see?
I see the bridge, I see rock work, I see...
The rock work has been painted right here.
Oh yeah, on the lower side?
Right there, they painted it.
It's getting closer to the color of the stuff around Big Thunder.
Yeah.
It's probably not done.
Yeah, it's not done. Yeah, but it's gonna match. It's gonna color match that for sure.
Yeah,
there are some folks in the comments, Ian, saying that rock they were focusing on last week looked more like a spaceship than anything rock-like. To which I would say, that's crazy town.
Yeah, the hell video you watched.
You guys, that's not a space. I mean, it looks like it could maybe resemble something, but it's definitely not.
Even so, like, if they were thinking it would be some like forced perspective thing,
no,
he'll be right next to it on the train. He'll walk right through it.
That's a rock, you guys.
Yeah. Perspective would break.
That's a rock, and not only that, they're not going to put anything Star Wars related on this side.
The whole point is it's on the other side so that you don't see it.
Nope.
And once you come in, then you'll be like, whoa.
By the way, speaking of whoa, you can't even look how much more dirt they've added. You can't see it behind that willow, but there's a giant. It's a new mount.
They are making sure that you will not once that and the tree.
That's going to be a huge berm.
You will not be able to see it from the outside.
Yep.
The only thing you'll see is maybe some of the tips of the mountain things in the back, and those will just look like mountains for us.
Yeah, that's Phantasmic right there, isn't it? Phantasmic storage.
So from the last photos I've seen, the concrete stuff seems fairly done.
Yeah.
It's pretty clean.
So we're seeing more walls there. They're going to build up that. Is that the turret I was thinking about or looking at last week?
It's a little further now.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Because it's more along the river.
Oh, that's just stacked forms right there, aren't they?
I think that's just some stacked.
Those are just. I thought maybe that was a structure.
I do see some rebar though.
There's a lot of rebar.
Yeah, so
that means they're getting ready to put up the other half of the. Oh wait, that's track going along that way, isn't it?
Ooh, possibly.
That looks like the beginnings of track. We're at the sliver, and although it's hard to tell, those fences weren't there last week.
No.
And with our eyes, we can see that fence, that little area that they've sectioned off is a path that's been paved, and it does wind around towards the backside of Big Thunder. There's a full-on path that they're starting to work around. So that's a train. Yeah, so it definitely looks like we are still going to be getting a path there, and that's the beginning of it there, and they're working around it. But you can't really see much else back here, or from the sliver. No, not really.
Yeah.
Doesn't that look like right there? Doesn't that look like an area where cast members might be able to go through?
Like a hidden passageway.
It looks like a little like a tunnel for pedestrians, but not a whole bunch, like just a few people.
Yeah, the train's starting to go in front of rocks.
Guys, this is the legit best shot we've seen of this side of the.
This is
of the walls.
Now there's more to see.
Where we are, is this where the entrance to Star Wars Land will be
sort of
from our side?
It's an entrance.
Well, we'll walk down the path that'll go.
I just mean visually speaking. Like,
you'll turn left just past Hungry Bear.
We can't see any of that
Right.
from
Which in the end
the parking structure,
Right.
but that's all that's been going on. I would imagine it's like that along the length of the river too. What do you think? Like that's how much progress they're making?
yeah.
You can see the concrete where the train will go over what in the end will look like.
Yeah, and then we were noticing this right here. That looks like that little concrete area is the berm turning towards us. They're gonna fill that up with dirt also.
I think so. That's what happens to the other spaces.
Look at how much they've done right there by the, where the Hungry Bear, the second story of the Hungry Bear seating.
Yeah.
That's all just been done in the last week or so, wouldn't you say?
I think so. We haven't been back here for a couple of weeks.
No, but we haven't seen this from the other side. When we go to our Hungry Bear side, which is up there, and then like right about there, we shoot Hungry Bear from right about there, where that pink mini sign is. That's about where we shoot Hungry Bear from. You can't see that stuff that they're doing right there from. I haven't seen that from the parking structure.
I think we'll see some of it.
What is that they're building there?
Well, the train's got to go over.
The flatter area. So we're guessing that's bridge right there.
Yes, which in the
That's
end will
bridge.
look like a trestle bridge. In the end.
Right, they're not done, but that's the beginning of the train bridge right there.
The actual concrete structure, but it will appear to be a trestle bridge.
Yeah, that's the actual trestle, yeah. There should be waterfall and stuff there too then, right? Isn't that what the artwork
It
showed?
could be there or it could be further around. I don't know.
Around the bend a little bit, maybe.
So Oh boy, I just didn't know what is that. Well, fresh baked. Here we are, top of Mickey and Friends parking structure. Wow, there's just there's so much stuff. Look at all the stuff. Like there's stuff everywhere. You know what? Look at they've taken off the little roof that they had over there at the annex to the pool.
That they have.
Doesn't it look like they're starting to connect? Oh, you can't see what I'm pointing at. Those little short walls, that area is like a dugout area. It looks like it's starting to connect with the pool. Does it not?
The perimeter of the building, perhaps?
Yeah, that's a perimeter, isn't it? Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Big building.
That is a big building. Okay, if it's that big, then Ian, here we go again. Millennium Falcon is over there where Spielberg Flats are.
Yes.
So where's the expansion area?
It's more or less this. So between the wall that's like just H piles of wood and the first wall we went up, which is all filled in with dirt right now.
That's the expansion area?
I think that and a little bit behind where the new warehouse is.
Warehouse number 17?
Yeah, warehouse 13.
13. So you think there's enough space behind warehouse 13 to fit an expansion?
Not a huge one.
Yet this attraction is taking up like a full third of the available land, it looks like. Wow. All right, hey, look at this. Do you see how far along the Phantasmic storage area is coming?
Yeah.
That is really starting to get polished there.
Oh yeah.
A lot of finished edges and stuff, and
yep.
I mean, that's a building.
That it is.
And then we saw the dirt earlier from Big Thunder Trail. That's now. I don't know what to call that. It's more dirt. And it looks like they've moved more dirt over here too. No, oh, that's right. I was noticing this morning. Let's come back down to the pool.
Yes.
In this area, it looks like they're building up. Is it not? They've raised the levels of stuff right there.
Yep. Some of it is.
Or have they dug it out?
It could also be that.
Because that's not how I remember seeing it even last Wednesday. What in the heck is all that? I just wish I could tell. Like, you know, the spa that they're putting in down here, it looks like maybe, oh gosh. There's just so much footprint happening. And there's guys working right now. Good for them. And then what we saw when we were at the Hungry Bear, we get a pretty good, now we can start, we actually see the backside of it a little bit. The rock work all that rock work we were noticing.
Yep.
You know what we can't really see is, you know what, that right there, if what's in the center of my frame through those trees, is that area that I was trying to identify.
Yes.
From, the Hungry Bear Trail there.
Correct.
That looks like, I thought it was open in the back, but that's closed off. That's not berm.
I don't know what's going on with these little spaces that are.
Yeah, like there's like a nook.
Come off.
They've just built a nook for something. Curious. Oh, where's he going? What are you doing? Oh, there's another one. Oh, are they racing? He's way behind if he is.
It's going to be a track in the next Mario Kart?
Yeah, really. Any thoughts yet, Ian, on what the turret is?
Well, since it's more visible from the riverside, no clue.
Right, that's the riverside. So that's not attraction.
Wherever it is, it's not going to be Star Wars.
It's not show. It's not Star Wars, right?
Well, I mean, you can say it's show, but it's not.
What show could it possibly be? The river's going to be on the right of it.
My point is, it's still visible from the river, so whatever it is going to be visible.
Wait a second. The boats have already turned right, also.
Yes.
So the boats have already passed. They've already turned right. So what in the world is that thing going to be? And okay, so now that to the left of it, you see that other stuff they're building, kind of upright, those tall, slim.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Forms there. That's an interesting, arrangement of forms. This has got to be just totally awesome for our viewers to try to figure out what the hell we're talking about. Ian, we can't see it from here. Maybe we'll have to check it out when we get to the Hungry Bear side. But they're building something right there. Up. They're building up.
Oh, yes, right there.
What is that?
It could be more of like, we're putting off the kind of perimeter wall. We may have to do the perimeter wall.
Yeah. By the way, they're moving along quickly on that. Oh, I wanted to go down there today, but we're not going to have time for that. Or light. There's not going to be enough time or light. But yeah, they're moving along there with the perimeter of the perimeter walls there. That's actually probably maybe the rear of the show building. Do you think?
Well, the perimeter wall in the back, sure, but.
Or they're thinking maybe, you know, like Radiator Springs, you know, the backside of the land that you can see from the street.
Though they did kind of board it up a little bit after a while.
Did they really?
Yeah, so it doesn't look as rough.
All right. Yeah, that's a much better view of whatever it is that they're building right there.
But, yeah.
It's just a little something, but it's up.
Yeah.
And it's not just a form either, is it? Or is it? I don't know. That's quite a busy little building they're making there, or whatever it is. That's not really a building, is it? You can't put people in there. It's fascinating, though. That's some upward movement. This is our normal filming spot. They haven't trimmed those, but they trimmed those, and then they haven't trimmed those. Like they legit just trimmed this area here where we shoot. Thanks, Disney. You're my hero. Okay, let's see what we see. They're saying the reason why we can see more white walls is because they cut down a bunch of trees, Ian, that were obscuring the far right portions of the white wall. That's why it looked like they opened up more of that.
Might be it.
We're not doing much there with the train exit, are they?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Now, can we see the path? I can't really see it.
It's all pretty shaded, so it's
very shaded, yeah.
tough to make out.
But it still looks to be like they're going to come down that path along those white walls.
Make an immediate well.
Make a left.
Yeah.
And then make a right after you pass those forms, those walls, the concrete walls that you see in your frame.
Into Star Wars.
Into Star Wars land. Now, yeah, and how that works, I guess, under the train.
Yeah, it's got to go under.
When I was here on Wednesday, all this area, all the dirt there, had been flattened and smoothed quite nicely, very neatly. You can kind of tell that they put in, you know, it's about in the middle. See where those blue tarps are? That's the area I'm talking about, the dirt areas that are around that.
Yeah.
That was all very flat, smooth, and even on Wednesday. These guys working on the far wall.
Oh yeah, you actually think they've extended it.
They have. They've made it longer.
Yeah, reaching out to the bridge bit.
Wow, we didn't even, sorry camera. We didn't even notice this before. It used to end right where where the black liner, where that ends is where the wall used to end. But they've extended it quite a ways and it's sloping downward, which means that's probably an incline of some kind, right?
Well, I mean, I don't think the train's going on top of that. So,
well, why is it doing that?
So that the bit of wall on the bridge can smoothly lead up to the height of the wall.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a new wall right there behind that wall too?
Possibly.
My depth perception sucks here, so I can't tell where it is in relation.
No, from this far away, our perception just goes to hell.
You know what I want to do? I want to look through this bridge, you know, this tunnel so bad into Fantasyland.
No.
That's what I want to do right now is look through that tunnel. But we can't look through any of this. I even tried to look into the into the Fantasmic storage area, but I couldn't. We've got lots more for you guys to see, so grab a churro and watch our Star Wars Land updates with the Knothole Gang, or maybe our Secrets in History videos. And we're now at Disney World, so please do subscribe and watch our adventures there. And don't forget, you can support Fresh Baked through our Patreon campaign and get some exclusive benefits in the process. Thank you, everyone. Fresh Baked!